have a secret. If I tell you, you have to promise not to tell anyone. It's a little embarrassing.
Oh my.
It's a lot of embarrassing.
I am 3 years old and I'm not a cook.
My idea of cooking pizza Lunchables. Not okay. I like to think WWMD. What would Martha do? Martha would definitely make something from scratch.
Woo!
Martha, I want to make you proud. Let's go on this journey together. So, what would I do if I wanted to bake cookies? First of all, normally if I wanted to bake a cookie, I would just buy a cookie. I'm feeling fancy, maybe throw it in the microwave for 10 seconds. But let's say I wanted to be a little bit elevated, right? I wanted a better cookie experience. Then I would buy something that is pre-packaged. Or when you look at the ingredients, there's some interesting things I found in the ingredients list. Thiamine mononitrate. It's nearly impossible to flush out of the body because it accumulates in fat cells and it can cause liver and kidney problems. I don't even want to know what's in my Lunchable. I don't even want to know. Do not tell me. La 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 la. What also is interesting is there is an ingredient in here called niacin, which helps keep your nervous system, digestive system, and skin healthy. So are you telling me if I eat cookie dough, I'll have nice skin? If I'm feeling fancy, this is what I would do. But I can do better than that. You can do better than that. We can do better than that. We can make things from scratch. Now, I do want to acknowledge buying all of these ingredients, a little bit expensive. It's a little bit expensive if you don't already have these things at home. Maybe I'm an adult child lady. I had to buy all of these, except for the salt. I had salt already. So, all of these ingredients, I did buy some slightly nicer ingredients. So like, I got the Kerrygold butter. Fun fact, Kerrygold did not hire me. I had an internship interview with them, did not get hired. Carrying on. This chocolate, a little bit higher end, a little bit fancy, a little bit more expensive. So it was a little bit more expensive. Overall, it was over $30 for all of these ingredients. $7? $30. However, a lot of these ingredients you can use for other dishes. Perhaps I'll make some waffles or something. And you could probably buy even more in bulk, and then the cost would be even less. But the startup cost is a little bit on the expensive side. So, do we think making cookies from scratch is going to be a lot better than the pre-made cookie dough that you just throw in the oven and bake? We will see. Now, of course, this is going to take a little bit more time. The recipe I found online said that prep time would take 10 minutes. The prep time is roll it in a little ball, stick it in the oven. So, of course, this is much more quicker. We will see. Is the effort it takes to make something from scratch better than just doing the easy, simple putting the cookie in an oven? So I'm not quite sure if my logic is sound, but I'm thinking that if I take the ingredients and I cut the amount in half, it should still work. And since the original recipe has 2 eggs, I can easily cut it in half, and there is 1 egg. Now I feel like if there was only 1 egg, it would be difficult to cut 1 egg in half, but I feel like it will work because everything is easy to cut in half. So I'm making half the amount of cookies. So if you want to follow along with me, feel free to make the full amount, but what I will be giving you is half of the ingredients amount, right? Because I'm making half a batch. First, you'll need 1/2 cup of butter. So 1 stick of butter is 1/2 cup, which that's a lot of butter. If you were making a full batch, That's 2 sticks of butter. That's a lot of butter.
Oh yeah?
So for this, 1 stick of butter, and you want it to be softened. The recipe recommends leaving it out for 2 hours. I did not do that. It also says that you can stick it in the microwave. But what I did, I don't know, I was being crafty, is I turned on my tea kettle and I put it on top of my tea kettle on low and heated it up a little bit that way, and it's softened. It's a softened butter. Next, you'll need 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 1/2 cup of light brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of extract.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Almond extract is my favorite. It does say vanilla extract in the recipe, but these are my cookies. I can do whatever I want, and I like almond extract, so I'm gonna use that. Then you'll need 1 large egg, 1 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, not to be confused with baking soda, which you need 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. It recommends sea salt, but I have this salt, so I'm just gonna use this salt. 1 cup of chocolate chips, but you can get creative. Maybe use a white chocolate chip, maybe use a peanut butter chip. That could be fun. Rookie mistake number 1. I tried to open the flour and I accidentally opened it upside down. Oh, no. I just poured all of the flour in a bowl to store it and scoop it because I think that's going to be easier. Yeah, small solutions to small problems. Made sure to use the right kind of measuring cup, and then I leveled it. So, 1st cup of flour, and what you want to do is you want to mix your dry ingredients together. So, flour, rest of the flour, baking powder. I thought this was kind of neat. There's like a built-in leveler in the baking soda. Baking soda. And these are all of the dry ingredients that you want to mix together. I am just using a chipotle fork to mix everything together. Butter, butter, butter. Rookie mistake number 2. I almost forgot the salt. Add the salt and mix again. Granulated sugar, brown sugar. Now you're supposed to mix this together. Now I'm going to mix the butter and the sugars together. I have never used a KitchenAid mixer. I just got a refurbished one. I'm a little scared. This is the first time I'm turning it on. Oh yeah! So I'm just gonna start off slow. How do I, oh my god. Oh, you can bring the bowl up. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Is it supposed to be like this? I don't know. The butter is just stuck to the inside. Am I doing something wrong? This is what it's looking like. I assume maybe I just scoop the butter out. Maybe it needs to go faster? Does that help? Oh man, that's pretty speedy. Okay, maybe we're getting somewhere. Looking at the recipe picture, and hers does not look like scrambled eggs. I'm gonna just hope for the best. Let's keep going, maybe. I'm thinking to get her picture to look pretty, she just scooped everything off of the whisk part and flattened it at the bottom. So I hope I did it right. Wish me luck. Another rookie mistake. I got eggshell, but see, I was smart and I did it in a bowl so I could easily scoop out the eggshell. You see? I am now going to put the egg in. Goodbye, egg. Almost just made another rookie mistake. I was like, this seems like a lot of extract. It's not 1 tablespoon, it's 1 teaspoon. I saved it. Now we're going to put this in. Whoop, and rookie mistake. Didn't lift up. You know, there's a learning curve. We're learning. I poured in the dry ingredients. Going to mix now. Okay, you don't want to mix too fast or flour goes flying. Ah! Okay, you do a middle range speed. Add chocolate chips. Mixing together the chocolate chips. Okay, this is starting to look like cookie dough. Let's go, guys, let's go. One downside of cooking is the mess, but let's hope that the taste is worth the mess. I notice right away is that the cookie dough I made is lighter. This one is darker. This one also seems more sticky, while this one seems more dry. This one smells a lot better than the store-bought one. So let's cook these. Let's hope that they don't overcook, and let's come back. Okay, so I think the cookies are ready to try. Would you like to smell them? So, right off the bat, what I am noticing is that the store-bought cookie is slightly flatter than the cookies that I made. The store-bought are still darker in color, and the ones that I made are still lighter in color. Okay, moment of truth. I'm scared. So let's try the store-bought cookie first. I think I cooked them for a fairly good time. Okay. It's a good cookie. Okay. Is there that big of a difference? I think the chocolate chips in the one that I made are better. I think it's a better quality chocolate chip. This one has some sort of flavor profile that I'm not sure if I necessarily like. So it's kind of, there's something in it that almost makes it bitter. Let's try mine again. Hello, little guy. So I like my almond extract for sure. I think that really elevates this cookie. It's definitely a better cookie for sure, but is it significantly better where I want to waste the time and energy to make this cookie? I don't know. Like, that's an okay cookie. Like, it's not bad. And that's also an okay cookie. Honestly, I don't know if it's worth it. I think it was fun to make. It was a fun little project. The taste is minimally different. This one is a little bit more bitter or salty almost. And the one I made has a better chocolate chip, and I like the almond extract in it. I'll give this cookie a 5, and I'll give mine a 7. It's not drastically different. This is not the best cookie I've ever had in my life. But as the first cookie I've ever made, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Let's do one more little sample. Perhaps I didn't cook it long enough. Or maybe it's not cooled enough because it's still like, you see how it's kind of wiggly in the center? This one has a little bit more, this one's, you can't tell, but it is still quite mushy in the center. But the outside has a nice crunch. Okay. So this definitely tastes a little less artificial. This has something in it that makes it taste artificial. And this just kind of tastes real, like a real baked good. Dude, I don't know. Both are okay. I don't eat cookies enough to care. I don't know. It's okay. I've been doing this for like 4 hours. 4 hours. For what? Nah, this cookie is better. The more I eat it, the more better it is. That is a better cookie, for sure. But like, it's not a bad cookie. I just think the chocolate chip makes it worse. And then this one has like molasses in it. I think that's what's in this. That I just don't like as much as what's in this cookie. Final verdict, both are okay. Thank you for taking this journey with me. Hopefully I get a little bit better at cooking. I will see you around. Bye.